Endless coups in Africa. A proverb Acholi say, Odo mongo nyiri pekenyero. Penye. Odo mongo nyiri penyero. Meaning, the stick that caned your co-wife. Don't laugh at it, because the same stick will come and hit you. And when you put your trap to catch bats, we call it kwaga. To catch, it has many sharp edges. We say if you set your trap edges in the bush, don't walk anyhow, because the same trap cage you put will hit you. We East Africans, the rest of Africa, we have seen coups in Gabon. Now just wet. It's just fresh, as if they pull from the polythene paper, right, which is brand new. We know there has been coup in Gabon. I've realized that Gabon and other countries that belonged to French colonies are still paying colonial tax. Can you imagine? More than 5 billion D yearly. Imagine. That's why the West Africans are against France. But this has caught everybody by surprise. Ali Bongo's family has been in power for 65 years. 65 years, almost 70. People are so poor, they live on $2 a day. Juxtaposing Gabon and Uganda, Kenya, and other countries in East Africa, we are much bigger. Gabon has about 2 million people. The population in Kampala almost, Nairobi, Abuja, they have many people. Gabon is small. How comes they are so rich that they have a lot of natural resources? Ugandans, most of them live under $1 a day, of 80%. Thank God the president has initiated the parish development model that is trying to do something. I've seen there's some small changes, but that is not enough. We must immediately sit down, now, sit down and discuss and transit, because the same, look at Kenya demonstration every day. Now the President, Ruto, has accepted the demands of opposition to open the server to reduce the cost of living and others. They are sitting down with the opposition. The same with Uganda. We have to look at the coming election as a means of having a lot of anarchy in the country. opposition and everybody has discovered that democracy does not work in Africa because there's a lot of talks of sham elections, of rigged elections, of non-candidates. Like in Kenya, it's Kalenjin and Kikuyu. Since independence, the Jomo Kenyatta family. From Jomo Kenyatta, we have seen, though there was Kibaki, but all from the western region. That is the Kikuyus. I mean, yeah, the eastern, I think, but unless the Kalenjins and the Rift Valley and the Kikuyus, I mean, Kikuyus are the other side. But if you see map of Kenya, the whole Kenya has been blue. Yellow was very small, Kikuyu and Kalenjin. And of course science, they've been blaming Kamago from outside Kenya to have influenced the election results within the EC because they've always been frequenting Kenya and the servers were from there. So to me, I think it's important for us, for the president, to sit down with Ugandans because I know he is patriotic. Because forming finance and joining other Ugandans to kick out Idi Amin shows to me that the president is very patriotic. But he has been in power for almost 40 years. He's aging to 80. And there are ripe rumors that's likely to come. Like Ali Bongo, the family stayed for 65 years. Hours after President Museveni, we are almost sure that the MUHOOZI project has matured to MK project. Is a young man. Remember, there's a likely coup in East Africa. Let's not sit and watch, because whatever I said from the onset, that the stick that hit your co-wife, don't laugh at it, because the same stick will come and hit you. It reminds me of the story of the rat trap. The rat lived in a family of the snake, of the goat, of the chicken, of the cow, and the mother of the home. Maybe the father died, but the Acholi adage tells us that one day the rat was moving around, and that rat was hit by, the rat went to the chicken, the brother. The chicken said, no, I can't help you, because the rat got a trap. It went to the goat. The goat said, no, I can't help you. The rat was almost getting annoyed. It went to the biggest brother, the cow. Please, with your weight, come and step on the trap, because it's a small rat trap. The cow refused. The rat got annoyed and went back very hungry. Now the snake at night was moving around. Didn't know that there was a rat trap. The same rat trap caught the snake. Bah! The snake started eating a lot, and the mother of the home came. My son, what happened? She was putting the hands in the dark, feeling where the snake was. Suddenly, the snake bit the hand of the woman or the mother of the home. Unfortunately, she died. In Acholi tradition, when the mother of the home dies, a chicken must go for ritual cleansing. They cut the neck of the chicken and the blood was spilled. Later, they had to do further ritual cleansing. When the elders came, they said the goat must be slaughtered. The elders came and the goat was slaughtered. The blood was spilled, and of course, it becomes supper or lunch. After that, relatives, friends, and neighbors, the people were many, converted at the burial home. And they suggested that these people are so many. Let's kill a cow and everybody eats. And they killed the cow. Everybody feasted on the cow. It reminds me of a dog crying when the cow is being slaughtered. It's not because the dog is crying because the cow is being slaughtered. It's crying because they are wasting time to cut off the cow so that it feasts on the bone. What am I saying? I'm saying everybody thought the problem was for the rat, but at the end of the day, it affected everybody. This is exactly what may happen in Uganda. Now, the Museveni family has been for over 40 years. We have MK movement, very popular. The other day I said, the millennials go for people with swag. You know, see how Bobi Wine has got support. There's that wave of Bobi Wine because of swag. And it's young. They're all young people. MUHOOZI is in his 40s. Bobi Wine, almost 40. Look, they say he is the next engine standby generator. Is young, meaning the next 40 years is likely to be there. Even if there is coup d'etat in Gabon, the same general who was the commander of the elite force like SFC in Uganda that got the president and their own relatives decided to turn against the president and they arrested him. But thank God, being a relative, blood is thicker than water. That's also a proverb. Now, Ali Bongo is not killed. To avoid the killing, of many people looked around and said the army and decided to give it to the cousin, immediate cousin of Ali Bongo, meaning the same thing has gone to the family. That's why the coup is quite different from any coup, different from Mali, different from Ouagadougou and other countries, because people, the army decided to go to the cousin to avoid repercussion, because these people have supporters. Now, thank God he agreed to immediately call for take back power to the people. The Army Council said and agreed. So there's agreement. The thing of 1986 to that may not happen. There's no term limit in Gabon. It was removed. No term limit. Bongo was standing for the third. Ali Bongo, the son of Bongo, was standing for the third time. Immediately, the results were announced. Their chaos. Look, they blocked all the borders. It was a very controversial election. No international observer. Even local observers were not there. Imagine. But in Uganda, everything is there. People go voting, but vote stuffing has been noted. Unfortunately, the opposition are interested in money, meaning if they come to power, they'll be worse than President Museveni. So to me, because the president has tried his best to fight corruption, and he has brought an ethnically divided country together, at least we are not seeing wars across the country, except the ADF. So to me, in my opinion, I think it's high time the president come up with a solution. Now, he should not tinkering will cause us problems. Whatever is happening in West Africa is likely to boomerang in East Africa and the rest of Africa, because democracy has failed, totally failed. Therefore, look, the MUHOOZI Project was opposed by General Tinyefunza Sejusa. How many relatives, friends, intelligent people, those intelligent who are relatives and share the same ideology with the General Sejusa? General Aranda, who passed on, came to Lira when he was there, and I think he was against the project. How many friends, relatives, and people within the police, because he was IGP, was Minister for Internal Affairs, seated up there with the police in internal affairs before the headquarters was built by General Kaihura. So to me, I think it's high time we change the country. It's high time we sit for dialogue, like DP went into government to see a way of convincing government to immediately to immediately, I repeat, come up with a national conversation. The army, the civil society, opposition, eminent Ugandans, like the Situation House of the Miriam Matembes and so on, Miriam, so on. They sat together sometime and went to Dr. Besigye. It flopped, but they tried to go, and the elders went to President Museveni and Besigye, then Dr. Besigye. Then he was a leader of opposition. Now we have no, which is the leader of opposition. Dr. Besigye decided to pull out because the election has a non-winner, and the next election has a non-winner. Therefore, even if the opposition say election is rigged, sham, and so on, they are participating because by law the government gives NUP over 3 billion to run its organization. Each MP gets over 30 million shillings, but they deposit a good percentage to the party. Therefore, they don't want change. They talk of change. They mobilize people. They have big rallies just to force the president not to negotiate and talk with the people and come with a solution. But the army can also decide to take over the country and immediately give it to the people. This is the .com period, not those days of 86 where guns work. This time the power of computer works more. There's TikTok, there's everything that everybody can be mobilized. There are chances that this time the opposition will dare to go on streets. So to me, to avert all those bloodshed, as Ugandans, it's high time we unite. I'm sorry I talked a lot, but it's from the bottom of my heart. I thank you so much. Please, if you have not subscribed, do it. Help me hit 1,000. I want to thank all those who subscribed. 963. That's a lot. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Thank you.